Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, Monday through Thursday. Now, I am going to use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will then follow up with my Guardian Angel Tarot cards, also by Radley Valentine. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, this is the introduction, by the way. If you want, this will be on all the videos. If you want to bypass this introduction, and I hope you watch it at least one time, then go down to the timestamp, and that will take you to your main reading. Now, I'm also going to add a deck because, you know, I went shopping on Amazon. I mentioned that on the weekend readings, and I bought another deck at that time. Not sure. This is a very feminine and very sweet deck, but we're going to add this on to our readings. Also, you know, I will put a little posting or survey asking you how you like it. Anyway, this is the little book. This is Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies, and it is written by Frances Monroe, and the artwork is by Judy Mastrangelo. Hope I didn't mess that up too much. So that we will do that with the main readings. Now, for this, since this is the introduction, and you all know what that means, this is where I just kind of pull some cards to see what's going on in our universe. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards, and I'll also use my Colette Baron Reid The Good Tarot. And I got that right. I didn't even look at it. Now, I have prayed. I have meditated. I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy, and whatever comes through comes through. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and like I said, whatever comes through comes through. Now, I do like to tell you what's going on in the planets per se, so let's see what we have here. Now, Schumann resonance, which I have not really posted a whole lot, but it's been interesting because what it's been doing is it's been clear, and then we've had some streaking, and that's been the last couple of days. So to me, it's kind of like, activity, a little rest, activity, a little rest. So even today is Friday the 12th, there was some streaking of white. And when I talk about streaking, I mean the white energy, the solar storms, whatever this is, the energies were not necessarily the big white in your face type of energy, like, oh my gosh, let's all take a nap, or let's all just sit down, watch a movie, and eat chocolate and popcorn. It's just like, I need a break. But it has been streaking. So this could be very energizing. It could also be very tiring too, and very polarizing also. So let's see what we have going with the with my little notes on what's going on with the stars and the planets per se. So again, let's see. So on the, like I said, this is the 14th. We talked about what the 14 is. So this is the 15th. So on the 16th, we do have Mercury, which is in Virgo right now, and that's a very good energy. It's trining with Uranus, which is in Taurus. So both of those are earth energy. So this is going to affect our day-to-day life, our money, our job. Mercury is about communication. This is also, Uranus is expect the unexpected. So we could be hearing things about our work, job, career, our home life. But remember, Mercury likes Virgo, and Uranus has been in Taurus for a while, and they're trining each other. So that's actually a good connection. So whatever we're hearing, it could be one of those things that we're like, now I understand. I really do understand this. And also on the 18th, and this is quite lovely, we have Venus, which is in Leo, and this is also trining, which is a good connection, with Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries. So this would be one of those things like, lucky in love type of energy. So this is a good thing. Mars will be entering Gemini on the 20th. Now the part that I find fascinating with that is Mars is going to be in Gemini for quite a while. Mars God, the planet of war, Aries energy, Gemini, well, Gemini air energy, all over the place. You take that, very intelligent, but still very aware of everything. You take that, you mix it with your Saturn. I know I talk about Saturn in Aquarius all the time. There's just a lot that can be happening during this time. And like I said, I think that Mars is going to be in Gemini for about 6 months, which it normally is not. But it goes forward, then there's a time it'll go retrograde, and then it'll go forward again. So that's going to be interesting. We'll learn more as we go through that. Okay, so let's see what we have. What's going on in the world? We'll ask higher power. What's going on in the world? What in the universe? What is it that we should know? Oops, a card already coming. New ideas, new information, new. So let's see. Swords is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, Gemini. We've got stuff going with Gemini. We're entering that. And it's also our Libra energy. It is our thought processes. It is hearing news. It's really making plans. So there's new plans, new strategies, new ideas, new awareness happening. Now it is reversed. Reversed is, to me, there's a lot of different ways. Well, there's a couple of ways to read reverse cards. To me, it means pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Not per se what I'm saying, but what higher power is saying. Pay attention a little bit more than you normally would. So let's see. Let's go on here. Let's cut a couple more, or let's shuffle, cut. Here we go. Oh. Okay, so again, Ace of Swords. Now numbers are very important. You know that. 1 is a new beginning, new start, new. It's new. Swords again, ideas, news itself. So like, oh, light bulb, things are happening. Now, I'm kind of getting something with this crown. Not quite sure. There's these, I don't know quite what those are per se. A lot of times there can be some olive energy going on with that. We do have some light coming from a gray cloud. So, and one of the things that I was doing, and this reminds me of this. So as I'm praying and meditating, I was reminded, and this is, we do know this, that it's always darkest before the dawn. So it's like, we just have little more, and we're like that little train that can just keep going, keep moving, keep our vibrations high, and, it's like right there, it's right there. But we've all been feeling that. Whatever it is, it's right there. So here we go, Ace of Swords, new ideas, new. I'm getting that, I'm getting a lot of light energy with that Ace of Swords also. So let's see what we've got here. We've got the Devil card. The Devil card. Now, this is Major Arcana. Major Arcana is more the universal energies. And remember when I said it's always darkest before the dawn. So we have a 15 energy here, a 1 and a 5. 3 5s equal, 15. Many of us see those 555 energies. 555 on the clock, on our license plates. It can be to the point that it makes you a little bit nuts. And it's all about change. Change is a-coming. Change is a-happening. Be aware. Accept the change. Go with the flow. However, you also want to accept the change that's going to be for the betterment. Okay? You don't want to just accept when, if somebody's doing bad behavior, you do not want to accept that and say, well, I have to accept it. No. Bad behavior is bad behavior, and I'm not sure why I'm telling you about that one, but the devil, remember, fear is a tool of the devil. So if you're worried, if you're afraid, hey, you got to give it to your higher power, whoever that is to you. I give it to God and say, hey, you got to handle this because it's too big for me. Okay? So this is facing fears. Now, the interesting thing, and I've really come to appreciate the depths of this. So this one, he does have his hand up. He has his hand down. Looks like he has some sort of a flaming torch or flaming club in the one. He's got these, there's a lot of gray and black in the background with that. His eyes are a little skewed, so, he's not necessarily the soundest person. The pentacle or pentagram on him is skewed also, so things are just not the way they're supposed to be. It's not the way that's supposed to be. And you see the people here. You see the feminine and the masculine energy. They're in chains. They're in, they're bound. Now the thing about it is they could slip this. They could slip these chains. At this point, they choose to be where they're at. Now the interesting thing is with this is, if you notice, they're losing their humanity. They're losing their humanity. So, what does that really mean? So again, so what I would say here is, again, this is where, going back to what when in prayer, hey, it is always darker before the dawn. Have faith, believe, things are happening, things are changing. We do have something new on that horizon. We have to face our fears. We have to, again, tool of the devil tries to keep you from progressing, tries to keep you, and progressing, tries to keep you from ascending, tries to keep you from your divine purpose. Okay? So we have that. Oh, so 1 and a 5 is also a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies. It's what you can do. These people, these souls' existence, they could slip these chains. Look at it. There's enough that they could let it go and they could run, but they would rather stay. It's one of those things, stay with the devil than face what you don't know. Anyway, so to me, there is new stuff coming. We might be hearing some stuff this coming week, but it could, there could be some fear base. There could be some fear energy going on with it. It's like, oh, well, what else is happening? What else is happening? We do have more control than we think. At least we have control on that spiritual realm. Again, prayer, meditation, sending it to the heavens, asking for our help, asking for the angels to come and help. Okay, next card is, we've got, again, another ace. Now that, again, is reversed. This is the Ace of Cups, 1, new beginning. Cups is our water energy. It's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of Scorpio stuff going on right now. There's also very much, so here we have the one hand coming from the one direction, and then we have the other coming from the other direction. One is holding the sword, one is holding the cup. There is water flowing. There is a dove of peace. It's a very, I'm not going to say necessarily that it's a religious symbol here. I'm going to say it's a spiritual awakening, a spiritual symbol, okay? Because that Hierophant, get out of here, Hierophant. If you've been following me, not a fan of the business of religion, okay? Very, very controlling. This is mysterious. This is spiritual. This is beyond that veil. This is, things are happening. There is a new emotional development, a new emotional growth. Maybe this is that ascension energy. That fear, we have to be careful. We have to be aware. If we are aware that we're afraid, we can then bring it to higher power and say, I can't handle this. Oh yeah, many times I'm like, no, I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to live my day because this is my day. And basically, hey, God, source, you've got to handle this for me. It's bigger than me. Okay? So I make that choice. And that's what part of that free will is all about. Anyway, let's see. Colette Baron Reed. Higher power. This looks like it's an interesting week for us. There is an awareness. There is new coming. So we have a 1-1-5-1. So, but that 5 is about change. Remember, change, change, change. So let's see, higher power, what else do you want to say for us? What else do we have? What else do we have this coming? Oh, okay. Okay, so now we have, again, reversed. We have the Hanged Man. We have a 12. This is, again, a major arcana. We have a 12, 1, again, new beginnings. 10 of that 12, 10 plus 2. 10 is a transitional energy. 2 is choices. What do you choose? Add the 1 and the 2 together becomes a 3, which is an extremely powerful number. Celebration, creativity, but it's also the power of 3. So we have the Hanged Man. It's always interesting. This person is, basically hanging from one leg, yet at the same time looks at peace, looks as this person, like he is, or his angelic is in peace, not necessarily worried too much. And it's all about, you've got to have a different perspective. You have to look at things. You have to look for you have to look, and you have to know that the dawn is coming. The light will be shining again. So the Hanged Man is a really good reminder for us. And it's also kind of saying, don't always believe what you see. Don't always believe what you see. Make sure you're connecting with your higher power. Make sure you're connecting God, Source, Holy Spirit, whoever that is to you. Make sure you have that connection. Make sure, as I am always saying, stay shining, that you are, putting out the light, you're emanating your light, you're emanating your spirit. You're a light worker, you're a star seed. Little bit of a difference between the two. Some can be both. But there's a lot happening, and I always feel, and I know this, that the majority of the people that watch, that, you were sent here just as I was sent here, for a purpose. And this is part of our purpose. And Hanged Man, look at things differently. It's not, don't be afraid. I mean, to me, if I was upside down hanging, I'd be like, I would black out within a matter of moments just from all the blood rushing to my head. Yet this person has more faith. This person has more abilities, and just knows that things are going to be okay. Okay? So, interesting week. As always, too, if you've watched the introduction, let me know what you think about all of this. Okay, what are you reading in these cards? I always appreciate hearing from you. So take a moment, too, because this is really, really important. You really do encourage me with your comments, but also with liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking on the bell. It keeps me coming back twice a week, as I usually do. Okay, so why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Aries, and how are you? Oh, you know what, my Aries, as I'm preparing, I'm thinking about you, and it was very much, even though it may feel very dark, it may feel, very, like, oh, when's the dawn, when's things going to break, when's things going to open up, you do have an internal flame that does light your way. So pay attention, and, oh, this is, we've been getting a lot of 8s. Anyway, you do have an internal flame that does light the way. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, okay? So the 8 of Michael, I think we got that in Leo. I've done, you're my fire sign. I'm starting with you, the fire signs first, so Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I think we got that in Leo energy with that 8. 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Michael is our sword energy. It is our Aquariuses, it is our Geminis, and our Libra energy. Thought processes, making plans. It's also hearing news. So there is something about the 8 of Michael that's it's like shattering stereotypes. It's shattering illusions. And I'm getting the word shattering. Very much kind of like, not just breaking down. Breaking down, has a little bit, it's like actually the effort of breaking down. It's like you're working to break it down. The shattering is like, all you have to do is just hit that weak point, that weak spot, and then everything falls to pieces. Okay, but when I'm saying that everything falls to pieces, it's not that it falls to pieces in a bad way, because this is something that, all you have to do is find the weak spot and just, energetically, and just, hit it with that little silver hammer, and it all falls down. Whatever has been that barrier falls down, and you now can walk through it. So there's not, maybe you've been putting some, and again, where we're going, I don't know. I'm just saying what's coming into my, coming through my mouth. It's more a case of, you've been putting that out, you've been putting this out. All it needs is one more little tap, and then it shatters. It just opens up. very much. I'm kind of getting one of my Osha Zen Tarot, which I haven't used for a little bit of time. There's this break free where she just breaks out and everything, shatters around her, and he breaks through. That's what I'm picking up with this 8 of Michael. You are very close. This is a week of breakthrough for you. It doesn't need a lot of your effort. It just needs a little bit of that spiritual hammer. That like, okay, come on, I'm waiting, I need a little more, and then everything falls to pieces. But these are pieces that have been holding you back. Pieces that have been, that wall has been keeping you from something. And now it breaks down, okay? Makes sense? Anyway, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So, here she is. She's opening the gate and kind of holding on to the gate too. So you're not quite sure. Does she want to step back into it? However, there's an angel behind her that basically is going, and Michael could be, that's basically not going to let her go backwards. Something about that. So you're very close, very, very, something very close to a breakthrough, very close to whatever that is that's, shattering the illusions, shattering the wall that keeps you, behind it. Okay, next card. The Star. So we get a 17. Now 17 is 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 7 is that divine number. Divine interference, divine umbrella, as I like to call it. But if you add the 1 and the 7 together, it becomes an 8. Again, unlimited opportunities. So Archangel Jophiel is about creativity, very creative energy, very kind of like new ideas, like, oh yeah, let's try this one. The Star is, of course, of hope. The Star is of possibilities. The Star says there is more out there for you. Again, even though, there is, the world in itself, the universe, things may feel dark and bleak, but my Aries, your fire lights the way. Believe, hope, make a wish. But you have to also believe that these things are possible. Because I got a lot of shattering of old energies, old things that really, things that held you back type of energies. A dream come true, believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Oh my goodness, my Aries, let me know. That's such a lovely card. I love the Star. Here we go. Next card is the Queen of Michael. So you have an 817, 718. Now Queen's underlying energy, of course, is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Michael again is that air energy. So the Queen basically this Queen of Michael, Queen of Swords, steps back and says, okay, it's kind of like, okay, like if you're bidding for something online, or if you're kind of watching something and you want it, but you want to play it smart, okay? You don't want to put your full bid down at, because somebody always comes back and adds $1 to it or a penny to it. So you start, so you want to play it smart. You want to be objective. You want to just kind of watch the wheel, watch the playground. You want to be an observer at this time. You want to be objective, and then you want to jump in when like when it's like 10 seconds on the clock, and you put in your final bid when nobody can come in, supposedly. Sometimes they do. But I kind of get this energy, just like watching. Yes, now it's time. Now it's time to jump in. It's more than, I've been having a lot of things have been waiting for that perfect time. Your Queen of Michael is like that time could be coming. This could be the week of that perfect time, but it's like you're watching. Now's the time. And remember that water energy, though, does mean it's something important to you. Now, the Queen of Michael is brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, so trust yourself with this, a time for your career rather than relationships. So it's time to, put your money where your mouth is. Anyway, let's see what we've got here going on with the guardian angels. Let's see, guardian angels for my Aries. Let's see. Here we go. This one is reversed. the messenger of emotion. So this is the page. The page is, beside his messenger is very eager. Emotion is our cup energy, water energy. The page's underlying energy is earth. So money, job, career, or even your home. So messages about your home, your career. But yet it's something that's deeply wanted. It's something that you've been really, oh, finally, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it, finally. Okay. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving, with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So very kind intentions with this. So let's go back now. Let's try this new card. It's the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. Fairies, many people believe fairies are earth energy, earth angels. So let's see what we have here for my Aries. Let's see. And you can tell me, I'll put a little thing on the comment, in the community page on whether you like these or not. We'll see what we have here. They're very sweet, very feminine energies. Okay, this is reversed. Rainbow Spirit. That's quite pretty. That is quite pretty. When you feel anxious, you can ask for help from the energy source that is around you. Pray, meditate, ask. When you're feeling that anxiety, there's a way to breathe, 3 seconds in, hold for 6, 9 seconds out. There's other ways to breathe, and then just, hey, what am I supposed to do? Or or I need help. You know what? Let's keep it simple. I need help. Okay? So, energy source that is around you. I like that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, because, having wishes, dreams come true can be, can promote and provoke anxiety. So here, because sometimes it's like, oh, I've been wanting this, but what am I going to do? Now it's here. So let's see what we've got here for my Aries. What crystal or energy? So really, we've got the 817 and the 718. Those are the only numbers we've got going for you. Reversed again, Iolite. Well, magical powers, feminine divine, work connections, inspiration. Remember your star, the star. I love it. Dreams can come true. Anyway, my Aries, take a moment. Let me know what this means to you, how this resonates with you. Also, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Keeps me here, keeps me coming back, so thank you. As always, though, my Aries, most importantly, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.